Alright, welcome back to Flight Sim 2024 and welcome back to the SimWorks Studio PC-12. And we are back up in Scotland, parked on the ramp at Edinburgh, where we finished last time with Golf Papa Charlie Alpha, which is this PC-12 up here in Scotland. It's currently obviously here at Edinburgh, but it's supposed to be based at Inverness, and that's exactly where we're going today. So out of all of the aircraft I've bought in FSEconomy, Papa Charlie Alpha is going to be the first one that reaches its actual base that it's supposed to kind of stay at. So this is the commuter version of the PC-12, and we are full up today with 10 passengers. So flying on FSEconomy, I've got Active Sky doing the weather, which we can see looks like it's rolling in. I've got Beyond ATC for traffic and air traffic control. And we are looking at about an hour's worth of flight time. So let's go and jump aboard the aircraft. It is kind of windy, it looks like, but yeah, this weather is rolling in over us. There's a whole bunch of aircraft on the ramp out there. EasyJets, that's Turkish, Ryanair, bunch of EasyJets, Aer Lingus that looks like. But let's go and jump aboard. I'm going to leave that open because the other thing I'm actually using is self-loading cargo. But I just need to go and grab that and get it open. Okay, so we've got some planning and setup to do. Let's actually just get this out of the way. Do the same on that side, right. And it's getting kind of loud with the airliners moving around behind us, so let's actually go and close things up. Much better. Right, there's a button somewhere here that you can click to show and hide the passengers. I don't know exactly where it is. That's the armrest. It was here on the door somewhere. Okay, anyway, let's not mess around with that. Alright, let's get rid of this. And before we start our checks, actually just want to go through some of the planning. Okay, so if we take a look at the tablet, here's our route for today. So we are expecting runway 09. And we have the Grick 4 Delta departure up to Grick, Findo, and then from there we'll join on to the whatever approach we get at Inverness. Okay, nice and simple. If we go to our OFP. Okay, so zero fuel weight today, 3.4 tons, takeoff weight of 3.8. Landing weight of 3.7. We have 410 kgs of fuel on board and expecting to burn 100 basically of that. Oh, I thought I said runway 9. It's actually runway 6 and expecting 5 at Inverness. Right, cruising today at 15,000 feet. Okay, very nice. Runway's dry. Runway's wet at our alternate, which I can believe. Okay, let's go into our performance. Right, so there is our commuter. We can have a look at that EasyJet. Oh, there's one taking off, another one taxiing in. Okay, so there's our 10 seats all filled up, 518 kgs of fuel on board, so that's more than we need. And expecting to burn 100 of that. So those numbers match. 3.7 is our expected landing weight, so that's perfect. Takeoff distance, so 3850. And let's go into here and have a look at our wind. So Matar currently says 0 at 2 knots, which gives us we are, I don't know the actual heading. Let's come in here and just go to, actually we can view it here. Yeah, it's exactly 060. So 060, which gives us a headwind of 1 and left crosswind of 2. Okay, we're actually closer to 0, and it'll be flaps 15. So that gives us a rotate speed of 75 knots. Takeoff distance of about 582 meters. Okay, obviously plenty of runway to work with. Let's look at our climb performance. And we'll just dial in. Let's put in 10 and then 15. Right, I don't know where we actually get that ISA value from. There's nothing in Active Sky for that. Look here on our flight plan. So it's got to be in here somewhere. See, do we take that P19? Maybe let's try that and see what that gives us. I don't know if that's the right thing. Okay, climb rate of 1,700 and then 1,400 at 125 knots. We'll do cruise climb, so 160 knots to 10,000 and then 150 from there on. That actually looks pretty reasonable. Okay, so that's cool for now. Now we can start getting things set up inside the aircraft. Okay. Is that a BA? Yeah, probably an A320? A319 maybe? I think that could be a 19. It could be a 20. Okay, so pre-flight. Landing gear handle is down. Circuit breakers. Good. Batteries off, external power is off. Non-essential bus is on override. No, sorry, on auto. Okay, standby is off. Battery switch on. Voltage above 24. Check. Non-essential bus to override. External lights. Okay, let's do nav. And we'll do strobe to see if we can see that from here. Not really. Yeah, I guess we'll turn on the beacon because we're going to need that just now anyway. Non-essential back to auto. Okay, fire switch. Cool. Lamp switch. That's checked. Boost pumps. On and then auto. That's checked. Ignition, same thing, and we listen for the sound. Checked. EIS system is down here. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, that is tested. Fuel quantity reset. Right, that is there. Okay, oxygen pressure. I can't actually remember where to check the pressure. That's just timer. So I know that handle is there. Ah, it's here. Cool, that's good. Passenger oxygen to auto, which is in the middle. Battery switch is on. Oops, we need to come down here. Right. These switches need to be normal, which they are. These need to be slaved. Correct. EPS to test. Looks good. Cabin pressure, auto and guarded. Trim interrupt switches are down here. Normal and guarded. Okay, oxygen on. Okay, and exterior pre-flight is complete. Before start, control wheel lock removed. Parking brake is set. Wheel chocks removed. Fuel cap secure. Seatbelts. Overhead electrical switches are off. Standby bus is set. De-icing switch or switches. We need the inertial separator open. Okay. Cooling and heating off. Seatbelts, no smoking signs. Circuit breakers are checked. EPS test, and then we set it to armed. ECS is off. Checked. Condition lever all the way back. Batteries on, nav lights are on. External power we don't have. Fuel checked. Landing gear down, 3 green. Cause. That is appropriate for now. Engine start. Beacon light is on. Prop area clear. Okay, starter switch engaged. Let's introduce the fuel, so we go to low idle. Okay, 656 was the highest I saw there. On the ITT. Went up to 670. Sound like I'm in reverse. Okay, that's cool. Right, flaps. Okay, generators 1 and 2. External panel we don't have. Avionics 2 and 1. Standby bus is off. Cooling and heating. EPS light. Out. ECS now to auto. Maps 15 set. Right, let's do the pusher test. So, pusher on. Let's get this back so we can see it. Throttle forward until it starts. Okay, click on that, wait for the light to come back. Right, release that, then push it off, and throttle back. Good. Okay, avionics we still need to sort out. And this should be on standby. Okay, ground 121755. Let's go into the flight plan. Right, EGPH. Then it's Gricky.
Ryanair 9 Hotel Mike, runway 06 taxi via Golf, Lima, Alpha. Runway 06 taxi via Golf, Lima, Alpha, Ryanair 9 Hotel Mike.
Correct. Then direct to Findo. EGPE.
All aircraft be advised, information pumper now current. QNH 1015.
Okay, we're not going to use their QNH because I'm using Active Sky's historical weather, so ours will be slightly different. Our QNH is actually 1007.
Ready to copy IFR clearance to Stansted.
Okay, there's Inverness. Right, we are 1007.
Expect runway 06, Tower 6 Delta departure. Squawk 5635.
Okay, let's get that running, and we'll test this one as well.
Tower 6 Delta departure.
Warning, autopilot
Squawk 5635. Easy 32 Whiskey Alpha.
Okay, we'll ask for our clearance shortly.
Alpha. Read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start. Roger that. Easy 32 Whiskey Alpha. Easy 32 Whiskey Alpha. Gate 10. Request pushback and engine start. Easy 32 Whiskey Alpha. Edinburgh ground. Pushback approved. Face southwest.
Okay, we're expecting this.
Pushback and engine start.
Oh, it can't be 3 Charlie. That's 4 Delta. Edinburgh ground, good afternoon. Golf Papa, Papa Charlie Alpha, PC-12 on the general aviation ramp. Request IFR clearance to Inverness. that's what we're expecting.
Golf Pupper Charlie Alpha, Edinburgh ground. Thanks for Pupper. Expect runway 06, Grice for Delta departure. Squawk 3166.
Expect runway 06, Grice 4 Delta departure, and squawk 3166, Papa Charlie Alpha. Okay, Grice, I suppose, instead of Gricky. Okay, let's load that up. That looks good.
Golf Pupper Charlie Alpha, read back correct. Call me back when ready for start or taxi.
Call you back, Papa Charlie Alpha. Right, do we have an initial climb on this? So transition altitude is 6,000.
Ryanair 9 Hotel Mike, contact Edinburgh Tower 118.705.
No initial climb, but we need to cross Grice at
Over
6.
to Tower 118.705.
So let's dial this up to
Ryanair
6.
9 Hotel Mike. Easy 32 Whiskey Alpha, request taxi to the active.
Okay, that's good. And we'll
Easy
put
32
this
Whiskey
on to
Alpha.
make sure that's on
Runway
GPS.
06 taxi via Foxtrot, Alpha. Runway 06 taxi via Foxtrot, Alpha, Easy 32 Whiskey Alpha.
Blue Max 47 Lima Victor, on our way to Rio Osirios.
Right, then I think we're ready to taxi.
Blue Max for 7 Lima Victor, Edinburgh ground. Expect runway 06, Tower 6 Delta departure. Squawk 1520.
Alright, what are we expecting?
Tower 6 Delta departure.
Papa Alpha. We can hold short of Bravo, but they'll probably give us Alpha 1.
Blue Max for 7 Lima Victor, read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Roger that. Blue Max 47 Lima Victor.
Golf Papa Charlie Alpha, ready for taxi. Another British Airways? Nah, it's EasyJet.
Blue Max 47
No, it's Ryanair.
Gate 3, request pushback.
Ryanair 737. Oh, just judging the size of that
Golf Papa
73.
Charlie Alpha.
That British
Runway
Airways was a
06 taxi
A320,
via
I
Papa,
think.
Alpha.
Runway 06 via Papa Alpha, Golf Papa Charlie Alpha. If I get that up, he's probably gonna hate that. Okay, but we can taxi.
Blue Max for 7 Lima
It's
Victor,
fine.
Edinburgh ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest. Blue Max for 7 Lima Victor.
Okay, this is Papa in front of us, and then left on Alpha. Pretty easy. I don't know the call sign Blue Max.
Easy 32 Whiskey Alpha. Contact Edinburgh Tower 118.705. Contact Tower 118.705. Easy 32 Whiskey Alpha.
Okay, this is Papa. bit of beta thrust just to manage the speed. Right, we're now on Alpha.
Request taxi to be active.
So, they didn't say hold short of a specific one, so I think we just take Bravo and say
Blue
we are
Max for
ready.
7 Lima Victor, runway 06 taxi via Echo, Alpha.
Okay, Echo is on the other side of the terminal there.
Runway 06
So we
taxi
should
via Echo.
Probably
Alpha.
see Blue Max
for 7
taxiing
Lima
out in
Victor.
front of us. Taxi check. Pusher test is done. Avionics is set. Transponder set. Fuel quantity good. Cause is good. It's Ryanair. Flight controls. Good. Flaps 15, lights set, ice protection not required, condition lever we will set once we get closer to the runway. The only aircraft that taxied up was that Ryanair. Why has it got the call sign Blue Max?
For 8 Golf Hotel, Edinburgh ground. Expect runway 06, Tala 6 Delta departure. Squawk 2635. Tala 6 Delta departure. Squawk 2635. Alpine 4, 8 Golf Hotel.
Yeah, there's no one else
Alpine
taxiing
4, 8 Golf
out.
Hotel. Read back correct.
This is
Call me
Echo
back
down
when
here.
ready for pushback or engine start.
That's an A319 at British Airways. Then
Roger that. Alpine
the easies
4,
are
8 Golf Hotel.
320s.
Alpine 4, 8 Golf Hotel at gate 18. Request pushback. Alpine 4, 8 Golf Hotel, Edinburgh ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast. Pushback approved. Face northeast. Alpine 4, 8 Golf Hotel.
Okay, let's see, because I'm thinking I might go full length just to avoid the wake turbulence
Blue Max for 7 Lima Victor. Contact Edinburgh Tower 118.
of that aircraft that's in front of us.
Bye bye.
As we'll take off long before it does. But
Over to Tower 118
if we take off from this intersection, we might take off straight into the wake turbulence. I don't know if it's simulated in Flight Sim, to be honest, but in reality I don't think that that's such a good idea. So maybe we'll just go all the way to the end. It'll be safer. You can never have too much runway. This was the intersection I was going to take off from. If we do that, we'll be right behind Ryanair.
Alpine 4, 8 Golf Hotel. Taxi for departure.
There you go.
Alpine for 8 Golf Hotel, runway 06 taxi via Golf. Edinburgh Tower 118.705.
118.705. Good day, Papa Charlie Alpha. Edinburgh Tower, good afternoon. Golf Papa, Papa Charlie Alpha, runway 06, ready for departure. Takeoff runway 06, Papa Charlie Alpha. Okay, lights, ice protection not required, condition lever, flight, course, blank. Set. Airspeed's alive. And rotate. Gear coming up. Autopilot on.
Golf Pumper Pumper Charlie Alpha. Contact Scottish Control 12 for decimal 5.
124.5, Papa Charlie Alpha, good day. Let's bring this down to about 1,000 so we can build up a bit of speed. Okay, 124.5. Scottish Control, good afternoon. Golf Papa, Papa Charlie Alpha, passing 1,800 feet. Grice for Delta departure. Okay, after takeoff, landing gear, yaw damper on. Landing and taxi lights, we'll leave the landing lights on.
Alpha, Scottish Control, identified, climb to flight level 100.
Climb to flight level 100, Papa Charlie Alpha. Okay, I'm going to bump this up to about 160 knots, and then we will go IAS hold. Which is about there. Okay, the one thing I did forget to do is set this. Cabin pressure. We're only going up to 15,000 feet, so not much to set there. Yeah, climbing just under 2,000 feet a minute. Engine, everything's in the green. Right, we can also switch this off. That all stays, those all stay. Very nice. we're cleared up to flight level 100. As we come through the clouds here.
Scottish Control, Alpine 4, 8 Golf Hotel, 600 feet.
Okay, so they just took off behind us. There's 5,000 feet climbing at 2,000 a minute.
Scottish Control, identified. Climb to flight level 180. Climb to flight level 180, Alpine 4, 8 Golf Hotel.
Okay, 6,000 was transition, so let's go standard. And we cleared to our flight level anyway.
Golf Pupper Charlie Alpha. Contact Scottish Control 119.875. Bye-bye.
119.875. Papa Charlie Alpha. Good day.
Golf Papa Charlie Alpha. Stay altitude.
I think I switched too quickly. Golf Papa Charlie Alpha passing 8,000 feet climbing flight level 100. It should have been flight level 080 because 6 was the transition.
Golf Papa Charlie Alpha. Scottish Control. Radar contact. Climb to flight level 150.
Out to flight level 150, Papa Charlie Alpha. Right, there we are on our way. Now, the weather at Inverness looks quite a bit worse than it is here. So we've got a few clouds at 3,500, but there are showers. Is that snow? Let me check. It is SHRASN, so rain and snow showers, I would imagine. Yeah. I mean, it is only 7 degrees, but we could be having some rain and snow on the way in around Inverness. So it doesn't look like it's raining or snowing at the airport itself, but there are some scattered showers around the area. Right, engine, everything in the green.
Scottish Control, Ryanair 9 Hotel Mike. Good day. Through flight level 150 for flight level 180 direct NATEP.
Ryanair 9 Hotel Mike. Scottish Control. Radar contact. Climb to flight level 370.
Climb to flight level 370, Ryanair 9 Hotel Mike.
Expect radar vectors for the ILS runway 05, Papa Charlie Alpha. you, we're only about 30 minutes out, 84 miles. Okay, that's 1,000 feet to go. I think I'm just going to leave the power there. We're not up into the yellow, so I think it's a decent setting, and we'll just cruise along like that. So fuel, we've got just over 1,000 pounds on board, and an endurance of 2 hours at this power setting, but we are about half an hour out, so that's good.
Contact solar approach 119.605.
Contact Sola approach 119.605. Wide road 369.
Okay, vectors for the ILS-05 loaded up. Okay, there we are, level at 15. And we'll start picking up some speed now, which means that half an hour is going to drop even more. Keep an eye on the speed. Quite a wall of cloud up ahead.
775. Chanix 93 Charlie Delta.
Yeah, speed's fine, we're around 200 knots, that's cool. Heading 325, Papa Charlie Alpha. Let's see, that's probably gonna be... Okay, not quite. So, we're just going to heading mode. so that means we're already onto the vectors. To get right is our descent.
Easy 32 Whiskey Alpha. Contact London Control 118.775.
Center on 118.775.
Okay, let me have a look at the ILS. So it's ILS 05. Okay, so if I jump to the iPad, let's go here to flights, and then we will choose ILS 5, and it will be vectors, so we'll just take from final. Why does this look wrong? Okay, no, that does look fine. So what have we got here? So why are there two? ILS DME 05? What's this one then? Is it the same thing? Oh, it's just different ways of joining. Okay, this is the one we'll get vectored onto, basically. Are the minimums and stuff the same? Oh, initial approach. Okay, so this is actually the one that we want. Right, so course 051. So let's actually come down here and we can set this back.
Charlie Echo. You were assigned flight level 370. I show you at flight level 380.
That should be on VLOC.
Flight level 370.
And then course is 051.
Wilco, descend to flight level 370, easy 72 Charlie Echo.
Okay, frequency is 108.5. It's already set.
Ryanair 9 Hotel Mike. Contact
Oh, but that's nav 2.
118.775.
Contact London Control 118.775. Ryanair 9 Hotel Mike. Have a good day.
Right, we're not going to pick it up yet. We're still too far, so that's cool. Okay, we intercept at 2,700 feet. And we have a minimums of 230 baro, 200 radio. Okay, so let's do this. And decision height will be 200. Okay, very nice. Then we can come across here and do right, we need to go what did I say? Intercept for the ILS was 27. So that is an altitude change of 12,300. We're at a ground speed currently of 229, so let's say 230. And we want to aim for about 3 degrees. Okay, at a descent rate of 1,200 feet a minute, we need 38 miles. We are currently 54. Okay, so let's say at about 40 miles, we start descending at 1,200 feet per minute. Okay, then once we're on the ground, we are going to have to backtrack. This is a strange airport. I don't know if we can taxi on that other runway. Maybe. No pushback. Pilots are not to turn off taxiway Alpha or request taxi. Okay, so that's all to do with being on the apron. Yeah, holding point Echo 1. Vehicle crossing helicopters may land apart from the threshold of 1-1. Holding point F. Entry to main runway. Okay, so it looks like we can taxi down runway 29, I guess that is. Okay, so we'll... how long is it? 6,000 feet. We might actually stop before that runway and left on Fox down runway 29, I think.
775, cargo lux 94 Delta Heavy.
Scottish Control, Alpine 48 Golf Hotel, meeting flight level 155.
So let's maybe do...
Alpine 48 Golf Hotel, Scottish Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 370.
Can I activate this leg?
Climb to flight level 370, Alpine 48 Golf Hotel.
Seem like it. Okay, if I go into procedure and say activate approach, that do anything? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, let's just come in here. Just say direct to this one. Okay, so now we can get that distance. We're about 40 miles from there, so I think we should start our descent. Control Golf Papa Charlie Alpha, ready for descent.
Golf Papa Charlie Alpha, Inverness Airport, landing runway 05.
Landing runway 05, Papa Charlie Alpha. Okay, we know that. Tell me what altitude to descend to.
Golf Papa Charlie Alpha, descend to flight level 110.
Okay, 110. Descend to flight level 110, Papa Charlie Alpha. Let's put in...
Center on 118.775 fare from 6733 heavy.
Okay, if we put in 35 miles, that gives us a descent of 1,347 feet per minute. We picked up our speed quite a lot. So let's see, ground speed ends up being 240. Let's call it 245. Okay, so we'll aim for about 1,500 feet a minute descent. Back the power off, just Stay below that red line. So you can see it's kind of scattered patches of cloud. Those raised ones are probably where we've got rain and or snow. Oh, there's some snow on the top of that hill there. Snow is not something I'm used to dealing with in South Africa. About 6 minutes out. I need to back off the power some more. There's 10,000. Let's see if they give us a further descent, or if we have to wait.
Golf Papa Papa Charlie Alpha. Contact Inverness approach 122.605.
122.605. Papa Charlie Alpha. Good day. Approach, good afternoon. Golf Papa, Papa Charlie Alpha, flight level 100.
Golf Papa, Papa Charlie Alpha, Inverness approach. Good afternoon. QNH 1015, expect radar vectors for
QNH is
ILS
actually 1007. QNH 1015 and expect radar vectors for the ILS runway 05, Papa Charlie Alpha. Okay, we kind of need a turn here. Basically, if we follow this river here, or lock I suppose this is, maybe, takes us to the intercept port. Descend to flight level 090, Papa Charlie Alpha.
Charlie Alpha, turn right, heading 335, vectors for the approach.
Oh, I changed the wrong thing, damn it. Right heading 335, Papa Charlie Alpha. What was that course now? 51, I think, yes.
Golf Papa Papa Charlie Alpha, turn right, heading 335, descend to flight level 038.
Right heading 335, descent to flight level 038, Papa Charlie Alpha.
Negative, descend to flight level 038.
Descent to flight level 038, Papa Charlie Alpha.
Descend to flight level 038.
Descend to flight level 038, Papa Charlie Alpha.
Negative, descend to flight level 038.
descend to flight level 038, Golf Papa, Papa Charlie Alpha. Need to start turning right.
Negative. Descend to flight level 038.
Oh, I can just click in beyond ATC. Let's just do that, otherwise this is gonna stuff us around.
Turn right, heading 335. Descend to flight level 038. Golf Papa Papa Charlie Alpha.
Golf Papa Papa Charlie Alpha. To 1 miles from CF05. Turn right, heading 035. Maintain 2,700 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS runway 05.
Right heading 035, descend and maintain 2,700 until established, and cleared for the ILS 05, Papa Charlie Alpha. Okay, 035 and down to 27. Doesn't seem like we have the ILS yet. Let me just double check. We should be picking it up. Okay, there it is now. Okay, we've overshot, so that was because of that delay getting that instruction correct. So let's just do this. And we will arm the approach, which doesn't want to. Yeah, we can arm that at least. What? Now it's just changed. That is very strange. Okay, at least we are picking it up correctly now. So we'll go back to his 035. Okay, that's 1,000 feet, so we're going to level off shortly. At 27. Descended a little too quickly there then. Okay, put a bit of power back in. Okay, I think we're fine. We're heading pretty much bang down the river, lock, whatever this is, canal. And we should be able to intercept the ILS at this angle. Going to keep us a little bit better angled down the canal here. Okay, localizer is alive. I still don't see the glide slope yet. Right, but we also need to be on 1007. The glide slope is alive, so we can go to approach mode, and we should intercept that shortly. Approach, recognition lights, radios and nav, altimeters, pressurization, inertial separator. Briefing complete. Okay, then it's just gear and flaps. Then disengage the autopilot and the yaw damper, and we will fly it down. After landing, condition lever goes to ground idle, flaps up, set lights, reset trims. Okay, 17 miles out. It feels a lot closer than that. Still have to get handed over to the tower. If there is a tower. Why would you have a massive boat like that on this little area where that's all you can go? I mean, that's the only place you can sail around. Interesting. Okay, coming to the end of the canal, so we should pick up the localizer shortly. Glide slope is still well above us, so that's all good. Yeah, keeping an eye on that course deviation. There it comes. Localizer captured. 12 miles out. A little bit back on the power. Yeah, good thing we have an ILS. It's the weather. We would not have been able to do this visual. Miles. Still at 27, there comes the glide slope.
Golf Pupper Charlie Alpha. Contact Inverness Tower 118 decimal for 05. Have a good afternoon.
118 decimal 405, Papa Charlie Alpha. Do a bit of scrolling simulator. Inverness Tower, good afternoon. Golf Papa Charlie Alpha ILS 05. 8 miles. Runway in sight.
Golf Papa Charlie Alpha, Inverness Tower. Wind 050 at 9 at runway 05, clear to land.
Let's land runway 05, Papa Charlie Alpha.
Logan 17 Delta November, ready to pick up IFR clearance to Stornoway Airport.
That's probably Logan could even be in like an islander.
Expect runway 05. Climb flight level 060 on runway center line. Then expect radar vector Scarva. Squawk 3053.
Okay, I'm struggling to get the speed down. We're 6 miles now. So I'm gonna drop the gear.
05. Climb flight level 060 on runway center line. Then expect radar vector Scarva. Squawk 3053. Logan 17 Delta November.
Yeah, that brings us into the wide arc, so we can start blowing our
Logan
flaps.
17 Delta November. Read back correct. Call me back when ready for start or taxi.
Yeah, flaps 15.
Roger that. Logan 17 Delta November.
And slowly feed the power back in so that we manage our speed.
Logan 17 Delta November. Ramp 0. Request pushback and engine start. Logan 17 Delta November, Inverness Tower, pushback and engine
steady.
start approved. Face northwest. Engine start approved. Face northwest. Logan 17 Delta November.
Just over 3 miles. Runway is in sight. Just keep an eye on this Logan aircraft. They're taxiing out to the runway. And they're taxiing to runway 05, which makes sense. Okay, 2.5 miles. Flaps 40. Before landing check, landing gear down, 3 green. Landing and taxi lights on, flaps 40. Autopilot and yaw damper we will turn off now. And pressurization, good. Damper coming off, autopilot coming off. My aircraft, we are cleared to land. It's like an EasyJet there at the terminal. I don't see the Logan plane. There is something on that other runway on the right hand side. Doesn't look like it's moving. Does look like it's moving. It looks like it's being pushed. Ooh, those were birds. I don't know what that sound was. I wonder if that's a dash. Some sort of animals there on the left. I think they're cows. That does look like a Dash 8. And it looks like it's being pushed across the runway, which is very strange. Yes, it is. Not the best landing because I was a bit distracted there, I'm not gonna lie.
Golf Papa Charlie Alpha. Exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, Papa Charlie Alpha. Okay, let's come down here and just do this. Right, according to the charts, we can't use any of these taxiways. So I'm just going to turn around at the end here. Let's get the flaps up.
Trim.
Okay, the trim we can sort out shortly. I have never seen an aircraft get pushed back onto a runway before. Trims are done. Now we can turn off the flight director. Right, welcome to Inverness. A little bit of a dodgy landing because I was watching a Dash 8 get pushed by a tug into the runway in front of me. It wasn't terrible, but we didn't touch down very evenly. Is it being pushed this way? It's just sitting there. Where did it even come from? Okay, I think I can just sneak off behind it to the right.
Logan 17 Delta November, request taxi.
Oh, it's not a dash, it's an ATR.
Logan 17 Delta November, runway 05 taxi via Alpha, Echo. Hold short runway
Right,
05.
it's landing strobe.
Runway 05 taxi via Alpha, Echo. Hold short
Yeah, we can
runway
go
05,
all the way
Logan
down
17
here.
Delta November.
I wonder if they're going to hand us over to a ground frequency. They probably will.
Logan 17 Delta November, cross runway 05. Continue taxi via Alpha, Echo. Cross runway 05. Continue taxi via Alpha, Echo. Logan 17 Delta November. Logan 17 Delta November, ready for departure.
I was going to say, it doesn't have to go very far. It's on 05 already. Probably just turned around.
Logan 17 Delta November, Inverness Tower. Wind 050 at 9 fly heading 300, runway 05, cleared for takeoff.
Keen to see what jobs we have available from here. So they're going into Stornoway, which is somewhere that I want to visit. So that'll be cool if we have some FSEconomy jobs going up there. And then into like those little islands like Westray and those places where the world's shortest flight is. All of that'll be really cool. Papa Charlie Alpha, request taxi to assigned ramp.
Golf Papa Charlie Alpha, ramp 18, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Ramp 18, pilot's discretion. Papa Charlie Alpha. Yeah, ramp 18 is behind us. But the entry is over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where is that guy going? He's supposed to be taking off on 05. Okay, this airport layout doesn't match what Beyond ATC has at all, so we're just gonna park here. Get out of his way, because I think he's gonna taxi behind us. Way out. Right, there's our FSEconomy flight done. Okay, let's go through shutdown. Parking brake set, ECS. Off, taxi lights. Off, recognition lights off. Transponder off. Cooling and heating. Avionics.
Warning, avionic bus.
Generators.
Warning, essential bus. Warning, essential bus. Generator
ITT
2.
is stable 645. Condition lever cuts off. Beacon off. EPS switch off. Okay, then we should also do some other stuff like that and this one. Cool, and then we can turn off the lights. And then These can come off, and so can those. Those stay, and we switch off the batteries. Right, welcome to our 10 passengers that we can't see. Right, there goes that ATR. Is that just the sound of the ATR? Yeah, I think it is. I wonder if that EasyJet, is that an EasyJet 319? I think it's a 320. I don't know if EasyJet even has 319s. Alright, we'll see Logan Air with their little ATR heading over to Stornoway. It's quite a takeoff run. Sure. Lift off. There we go. Very cool, but welcome to Inverness. And once again, a pleasant flight in the SimWorks Studio PC-12. Beyond ATC behaved nicely.
Logan 17 Delta November. Contact Inverness departure 122.605.
You shouldn't hear that because the battery's off and we're outside the plane. Just as I said it. Anyway, another enjoyable flight in the PC-12. So that's going to bring us to the end of today's video. As always, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy it, you know what to do down below. And hopefully I see you in the next one.